Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to some more Stalker Gamma, playing as a mercenary on Ironman mode even. And as promised before, we are in the truck cemetery, although it's not much of a truck cemetery, it's more of an armoured vehicle cemetery, as you're about to see. And it's a tough area. It has some very tough mutants, and, well, it's large and open, which is what I like. And I think I definitely have the gear for it. But yeah, it's also a bit tricky. Got tons of radiation in a lot of these areas as well. But I think for more open areas, like, well, first and foremost, switch these around. So the longer range weapon is more... well, let's just say it makes more sense. Keep it on the other sling. Alright. So, we're about to... am I taking any radiation damage? No. I'm a bit hungry, I'm a bit thirsty, and I will take a break for breakfast soon, but as promised before, I did go to Dead City, drop off some of the gear, and even dropped off some ammunition back at army warehouses for Freedom. The whole quest to help them stock up and stuff, which I'm sure they appreciated. It's 18 bullets it took. I realized some of them were in the head, which is exactly where you're not supposed to shoot these things, but freaking 18 bullets. Incredible. Also, by the by, with the correct equipment, with the hunting set and everything, with a good knife, there is a chance occasionally that from boars and from anyone really, you will get more of a particular type of item than they have. And what I mean by that is you will get 5 hooves from a boar sometimes, or like 3 hands from a snork, something like that, which is, I will just call it a mutated snork that grew a 3rd hand because of the radiation or something, right? That's how we're gonna rationalize it. I can't climb this tower, unfortunately. That is very unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the KS for this particular bit over here, because I know you can find all manner of nasty mutants in Truck Cemetery, and true to its name, thus far this has mostly been trucks and buses here, but as you go later towards the center, you find, well, a variety of interesting things. The main reason I'm here is for the stashes. There are 4 of them in the area, and I want to pick them up. Afterwards, we are going to the Dark Valley, where I might do a few tasks. I might do them on camera, I might do them off camera, we will see. But then, after that's done, I am going to Garbage, also, to grab a few stashes, because some of the prep work that I did off camera that I mentioned with fetch tasks and some of the easier missions and stuff involved me getting a lot of stash coordinates in the garbage. In fact, a few of the quests that I did just now, dropping off equipment to Dead City and the army warehouses, that also contained pretty much the same things. So yeah, there's something over there definitely, but it's a bit far away. There is someone over there, I'm not sure who or what, but there is someone. And other than that, I don't see... I did it. I freaking did it. It's a controller. I could tell by the way he moves and by his stature, sorry. Yeah, I did it. Please visit me at the bunker, your reward awaits. Oh, I don't even need to get the freaking thing. It's done automatically for me. Okay, that's awesome. The burra is interesting. I'd like some barricada shots for him because he's a bit far away. There's another one, but it must be very far away. Okay. Because I don't see any of the effects, so I think... Yeah, yikes. Could be that over there. Or he could be getting closer as I speak, which is also another possibility. Truck cemetery, ladies and gentlemen. A controller, a burra, and then another controller, just for good measure. Okay, this gives me a good opportunity to scan that area with thermals. Something over there, something over there. Although, to be entirely fair, most of the bodies still probably haven't cooled off. Are the ones that I've shot, so it could be the two dead bodies. Alright. I think this is far enough away to... check. Yeah, of course, the thing I'm looking for is going to be in the middle of a bunch of mutants. Of course it is. Let's just save here. I've had a couple of crashes recently, and most of them in Dead City, and I'm assuming it's my doing, partially at least, with the hideout furniture and just the general amount of stuff I have in stashes, but it's alright. It's nothing too annoying. It's just a little bit annoying when I spend like an hour there tinkering and then it crashes and I lose most of my progress, so I started quick saving a little bit more often, just to avoid that problem, so to speak. Still have barricada shots loaded, that's fine. I've got 8 of them. Or in the magazine 4 more. Like this, and this, well, this whole area seems to be empty. Yeah, advanced tools. I mean... is it better than basic tools? Yes, in every way, shape and form, so I suppose I can't really argue much, right? I want to get to that watchtower. Gotta just be careful, because there's electric anomalies left and right. Watchtower should get me a good line of sight on a variety of things, and an opportunity to waste most of my SVD ammunition, but... it also will give me a safe spot to eat and drink, because I wouldn't recommend eating or drinking on the ground level of this place, because you never know, around the corner there could be a cat or a lurker or something, and they're very, very nasty, so yeah. Just don't recommend doing that, basically. It turns out I'm not even that hungry. Just a couple of these will do.
Damn, I need a drink.
Now, let's see. There should be a bandit camp somewhere over there. But all I see is a renegade. definitely should be like a bandit outpost or something at the far end over here. I'm convinced that that's the case. That is... It's a mutant. Question is, what kind of a mutant is it? I think that might be chimeras. Like 2 of them. There's also something else over there that keeps moving. I can't really see it. There is also something over there. In the back, I'm not sure that's hostile, but could be. Also, something over there. Mainly mutants. I need to stay for a second and keep an eye out on those chimeras that I spotted. That is a lurker. And is considerably less of a problem. Oh, that was a terrible miss. Do I need to lead my shots with this a little bit or not? Well, the velocity was fine. Ammo, 28 rounds. Alright, let's not use this anymore. Look, it's not a big issue. Let's instead get this gun out. I swapped the AK-5C for this in Dead City because this gun's just way more upgraded, and as much as I love that hollow sun, what's the word? Red dot sight on it. It's a little bit. I definitely hit him once or twice there. It's fun trying to hit at this range, honestly. More so than anything else. Two chimeras, though. And I don't have a companion to take the hits for me like last time. Yeah. Basically, yikes. I've tried to get to some information about chimeras, whether they technically have armor or not, and the consensus, or there isn't a consensus is the point, right? Thus far it's been rather inconclusive. Some people are saying it's not worth accounting for the armor, some people are saying it's worth it. You should use armor piercing on them. Most people are saying using armor piercing like 5.56 is a waste of time, which I can personally attest to. But I'm talking more like, do I use the barricade rounds, or do I use shrapnel rounds? And I'm also a little bit weary of asking for advice, because it just so happens that several times that I asked for advice, I got the wrong advice. Like, objectively wrong. I was told multiple times to go and just kill everyone in the Freedom Base, because there's no way to make myself friendly to them. Turns out there is, which I've just shown, so that gave me a sense of power and confidence, if you will. I'm going to try and make it to that tower. See if that makes any difference in what I'm trying to do. Because the white stashes are not important, honestly. I don't really need them, but I think if I make it to that watchtower up there, if it is scalable, that is, I'm gonna probably be able to take a few shots at whatever was in this area and was being particularly nasty. Of course, there's a reason why I don't recommend doing this during the night period. Thank God for kill track, right? Because I wouldn't have known whether I killed him or not, and then I would have unnecessarily just been staring at that bush for a little bit looking for movement. Instead, I now know. Okay, I'll take the Steyr Scout, because I reckon I can sell it for a decent price. It is a NATO weapon. 7.62, like I mentioned before, just inferior to the SVD, and as far as I can craft my own ammunition, or as long as I can craft my own ammunition, this shouldn't be an issue. Problem with this watchtower is it has stairs instead of a ladder, and most mutants can climb stairs. But should be at least relatively safe from here. So that ain't nothing but a howling dog. And so in the spirit of it being nothing but a howling dog, the spirit of it. Okay, forget about that. He approached me completely silently, basically. Oh yeah. Hello, big boy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Full disclosure, okay? Full disclosure and transparency. If it attacks me through the floor and does damage to me, I am reloading. Okay, that's a bug, and I do not want to die because it attacked me through the floor. If it climbs the stairs and kills me, we're dead, fine. I accept my defeat. Everything else, it can fuck right off.
We're coming! Do you understand me?
Come on. Come on. You can do it. He's a bit stuck. Let me help him up. Where'd you go, pretty boy? Come on. Ooh, he is fast. You are very fast, do you know that? I can hear more. Okay, I barely got up from the Chimera. I'm hoping that it'll act as a shield. Or rather that its carcass will act as a shield against future Chimeras that will try. Don't see anything long distance. sun is going down, mutants are waking up. It's 4 o'clock! What do you mean the sun is going down? Freaking floor 4 o'clock! Okay, what did I get? Got a drug making kit, right? Yeah. Teeny tiny bit of a shame. Think I'm going to the Dark Valley next, because there's tasks there, and then there's tasks in the garbage, which is also what I forgot to mention. That, yeah, I do have tasks in the garbage now as well, so that makes sense to try and do those. Okay, shrapnel shot in hand. And we're off. Just gonna do whole scanning. In fact, why am I doing it from here? Go all the way up. See if I can spot something. It's these kind of shots that I just do not understand most of the time. Did I hit or did I miss? That one I think I missed. It went under his legs, but for the majority of the shots similar to that, I am very much perplexed and confused as to what the hell's happening. That's a chimera. Okay, that's a chimera, definitely, and I am definitely going to avoid it by going that way. If there is a third chimera on the map at the same time as all the other ones that I've seen, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to do at that point? There's 3 chimeras on the map just lurking and waiting for a chance to jump at me. At that point, you just give up, right? But I won't be able to see. Thermals won't be of much use through the bushes and the foliage over here, so I'm going in half blind. It's eerie how quiet they are. It is genuinely eerie. How they'll just run right next to you. Like, they'll run up right next to you. And you will not hear a damn thing. Just doing a sort of quick scan of the area, hoping I pick something up. Even though I don't really see anything. Okay, I reckon before we continue, next watchtower. And I can check. Ooh boy. I am not checking much, am I? Shit. Okay. What counts as shelter? Show me. Something over there counts as shelter. Okay, that counts as shelter. Oh, there's open containers here that count as shelter. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, thank God there's open containers here that count as shelter. Okay, now let's just wait for, you know, guests, I suppose. Because if anyone comes along... I got 4 good reasons why they should leave, and after that I got 30 good reasons why they should leave. But the 30 good reasons are slightly less good. Slightly less convincing, shall we say, yes? Gun is shaking because I can't keep steady aim with all the explosions outside, and yes, I will effectively call them explosions because the second you step outside, you are dead, like on the spot. So yeah, it's incredibly violent. It's unlike any storm we know of, except it doesn't do much damage to the environment, which is interesting. It'll kick up some dust and stuff, yeah, but it won't move cars, it won't, like... I don't even know if it shatters windows, probably does, but, like, other than that, you know? And even now, when it's, like, calm like this, you still can't step outside. Don't ask me how I know. And you have to wait a few seconds after it says it's clear. And only now can you leave. When it says connection established, now you can leave. Ridiculous stuff, honestly. Just ridiculous. Not fair is right, but what can you do? It's still giving me the quest marker for the mission. That's interesting. If I go back into the shelter, is it gonna do away with the quest marker? Because I'd like to remove it. It won't. Alright, never mind. Forget about it. Maybe it'll go away on fresh reload. It's gotta be like this. Is it the other one? No. Is it inside the cabin? It's supposed to work. It's not inside the cabin. Inside the truck? Did I check? You can enter the truck. Okay. Should have checked that first. But it's not inside the truck either. Okay. Bit of investigative work then. Underneath the truck somewhere. Front left or right tyre, maybe. Now, the marker indicates as if though it's... Ah, there it is. Right. Okay, good. And now, we've picked that up. We've picked most of it up. Dark Valley. That's where we're off to. I'm just going to try and stick to the right side of the forest, because I can see the right edge of the forest with the fence. And I can see there's nothing there. I know that in this forest, off to the east, is another Chimera, and I would love to avoid it and just make it to the Dark Valley without having to fight it. That would be lovely. But I'm also not opposed to the idea of just checking for my own safety. If there's anything anything I should be afraid of? Doesn't look like it. So we are off to the Dark Valley. How much do you want to bet that the military retook the entrance to the X-Lab again, after getting wiped out from there twice? And that Sultan is going to pay me again to remove them from there. Again. By the way, while we're loading, some trivia, because a lot of people don't know this about the Stalker universe. And this goes for Stalker 1, Stalker 2, or rather, the original trilogy. It goes for Stalker 2, it goes for Gamma, for everything Stalker related. All of the mutants, and listen very carefully, literally all of the mutants, every single one, is a product of man-made experimentation. None of them are a product of genetic mutations, radiations, or anything like that. Oh, so you mean mutants like the ones in the lab, like the Burras and Giants and... No. All of them. Including the Tushkano rats and the blind dogs. Well, there's no way a blind dog is a problem. It was a product of the... Yeah, it is. It is. All of the mutants are products of man-made experiments. Later on down the line in the zone, we suspect that they are breeding and creating more, which would make sense given the fact that the zones have been around for years and the mutants are nowhere near exterminated, and everyone is shooting the mutants, right? Everyone's hunting the mutants. They're a universal foe. Everything else is situation of might be friendly, might be hostile, Okay, this is the bandit base. Let's go and talk to them, see if I can pick up a few quests, and then we'll take it from there, although... Actually, no, I don't want to do quests for the bandits. I've done them already. I've done several of them already. But... There's a problem, and here's the problem I'll show you. I have a quest already to eliminate someone over here, which means if I can pick up quests to eliminate all of his friends as well and get paid for it, it'd be a great business move. So let's see if I can do that, maybe, at least. But I'll be very picky with my quests, so just eliminate people in the Dark Valley. Those are the only quests that I'm going to take. Everything else is, for other occasions. Now, someone left something in here for me. That is very much appreciated, thank you. Why is this still marked as a quest item? And this is still marked as a quest item. These are no longer quest items, I'm sorry to say. No, they are not. They used to be. I mean, I'm not insane, am I? No, yeah, they used to be. They're not anymore. Huh. Okay. Never mind. Again, hopefully reloading helps, but I somehow doubt it. Because it turns out it's not removing quest waypoints. That's the problem. Or quest markers or anything like that. Which is an issue. Alright, let's go. Where can you take me? You can take me to the container warehouse in Jupiter. That's, yeah, I'd love to go there, but there's a problem with going there in that you die when you go there, so no. I don't mean just to hostiles, I mean you literally just die to the brain scorcher thing. Okay, is there any work you want done? You want a drug making kit. Done. There you go. You're welcome to it. And I would like some ibuprofen if you have any. You do not. Okay. Oh well. Let's get out of here. And towards the exit, right? It should be in this general direction. This is why I hate the bandit base specifically. I mean, you need like 500 people to guard this place effectively in shifts. There's so many avenues of approach, and the place is just so ridiculously huge. It's stupid. I mean, the place is bigger than the Agroprom Research Institute, which is like the Army's FOB. Really insane. Anyway, though. Kill the monolith in army warehouses. That's an interesting task. Eliminate the free stalkers in the garbage east of the depot. Squatters. Chop the beast to pieces. Alright, military presence in the Dark Valley. Done. Diurnal Predator and garbage east of the Rostock checkpoint. Okay. Free stalkers in the garbage. Okay. Military in the truck cemetery. Sorry, can't do that. Just went there. Squatters, I'm tired of doing that same quest over and over again. Master Sergeant Army Warehouses. Lieutenant in the Dark Valley. Yes. And then duty in garbage, sure. And then another lieutenant in the Dark Valley, sure. Someone wants a plastic jar, fine. And there we go, that'll do. No, he's nearby as well, that's helpful. He's inside the building, so not as nearby as I thought, but... Is it you? Hello. Yeah, there's your plastic jar. Don't know what you need it for. Maybe like a... Oh. You're next to the toilet. You need it for like a sample for the doctor or something. I don't think he has the equipment to, you know, analyze it. It's more of a rough estimate that you're going to be giving him, but... Yeah, whatever. I'm not here to criticize bandit medicinal practices or anything. So, we've got several folks that we need to eliminate from the army position down here, and I would like to do that before the end of the episode, especially given my equipment. It's always easier when you have people with you, which is probably why I could have taken on the squatter job, but it's in a different direction, and then I've already done it multiple times, and so on and so forth. You know how it is. What, because you haven't done this multiple times? Yeah, but Squatters is a scripted mission. This isn't. This is just... I mean, it's just combat, right? Okay. Looks like there was a fight. Looks like our guy lost. I like the Forester Mauser. It's good. This one's just in such a terrible condition that I would rather not. This guy I checked out from all the way over there, or rather I saw him on the PDA, I should say, so I know he's not a threat. Now, we begin. Do they even know? Do they even react? Because 1 minute he's looking out the window, and the next he's... yeah, they didn't even react. And the next he's, you know, in a spot of trouble. reload before his friends show up. It's the one thing I've learned from last time, is that keeping a full magazine is very important, and as long as there's nobody shooting at you, you should try and keep those magazines full. Let's also do this very quickly.
Direct hit!
Okay, very important that we got the two guys that made it out.
Keep on
Stop
coming!
moving, damn it. Who told you can keep moving? Everybody on the top floors of the rooftop trying to get me, which makes my job a bit easier. There's the mob hit. There's the hitman, there's a subcontractor, and eliminate the army presence. That was everyone. That was the commander, right? That was what everyone was after. Yep. Okay. In which case, AP ammunition. Ready. Underbarrel grenade launcher. Loaded. And off we go. Now, funny story. Not funny. Mildly amusing story. I'm used to this ACOG. This was the only decent scope available to me in my first playthrough of Escape from Pripyat. That mod pack. And you didn't really have as much of a choice back in the day of scopes and everything, and this one was the best one because it... I didn't have a long-range option, but it enabled me to sort of zoom in a little bit and hit targets that are at a medium distance away. And as far as very close range is concerned, I sort of learned to deal with it, right? I learned by muscle memory to sort of exaggerate my movement a little bit to compensate for the fact that I'm zoomed in at close ranges. So this particular ACOG, in its current configuration, is fine even for close range as far as I'm concerned. What also helped is that while using it and other weapons, I've learned where most enemies tend to spawn and be in general, so that's I mean, what do you want me to say? That helps. Yeah, that definitely helps. Knowing exactly where your enemies are, yeah, that tends to be... It's not even where they are, it's where they could be. And the fact that where they could be is kind of limited, that definitely helped. But still, sometimes awkward things do happen. They do end up, like, down there or something. They do end up forgetting to leave the base, and so you gotta be careful and you gotta check everything. The last guy we're looking for is upstairs. Also sometimes a couple of guys here. No. Alright. Like I said, last guy we're looking for is upstairs, and he is on the roof. Alright, it's not really a roof. I mean, it is a roof for the lower section, but yeah. Man had an apocalypse helm, and the bullet went straight through his head. There you go. SVD for you. Might not be the only duty yet. To have the idea to come and retake the place after I've stormed it. Okay, that I did not expect. Out of all things that could have transpired, that I did not expect. Just careful of the electro anomalies, and careful of any more hostiles. No ammo for this, huh? Didn't carry any ammo for your primary weapon. Just had a couple of shots and decided to give it a go, huh? Okay, well, I'm not going back to the bandit base yet because I have tasks to do in garbage, which is exactly what I'm going for. So. To the garbage, both of them lead to the garbage. Let's go and grab that stash, and we are off to pick a fight with some more duty members. That is okay. Standing a bit awkwardly there, nearly got your shot, mate, just saying. That is indeed one of my guys. Oh, speaking of, actually... Hey...
Well, fill it.
I can't get you to... No? Can't get you to join up with me now. Unfortunate. I think I can only do that to members that are not squad leaders. Even at maximum reputation, that's still the rule, as it were. Okay, I'm being extra careful because it's the wilderness. I might run into something unexpected on four legs. Which I would very much like to avoid. Right, there we go. Camp up ahead is clear. Actually, now that I know the camp is clear, I don't mind a little bit of radiation. I'm going to start disassembling stuff, because I am carrying way too much terrible ammunition to be remotely interested in any of it. Yeah, and we'll store the rest at base. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video. We'll stay tuned with the rest of the series. We are now off to the garbage. I'm going to do a bunch of quests there and also hopefully pick up some nice loot. Specifically from here, but I also have 2 stashes there, 2 down there, so, you know, we will see. At any rate, have fun, take care, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Oh, and obviously, like, subscribe, helps the channel out, etc., etc., you know the drill. See ya.